Tara Monster here, and I like to make things. Today I'm going to show you how I keep track of my t-shirt inventory for my clothing company, Revival Inc. I also just want to show off my octopus shirt. This shirt is like 10 years old, and yet I'm still wearing it, which is pretty fun. Also, I have had my clothing company for 13 years, and that's why I am wanting to share all of these tips with you on running a small handmade business. So let's get started. This is how I keep track of my inventory. On a Google spreadsheet. In the 13 years I've been in business, this is the tried and true method that I can use for inventory. And the reason why is because I sell on multiple platforms, including Shopify and Etsy. Plus, I get wholesale orders from my stores, and I sell at festivals. Normally, I have tried several methods for keeping track of the inventory. I used to keep track of it through Square when I had my brick and mortar store because that's how we processed our payments there, as well as when I do festivals. And they have this nice feature where you can add inventory, and so does Shopify. However, there is no way that I've found that you can keep track of all of your platforms in one place. And that's really what I need to be able to do here. So all of this inventory is physically counted in stock in my basement. And now, especially due to COVID, I'm not able to keep as many items in stock. You see, I have one or two of each size. And normally I would have, 5 or 6 of each size, especially when I'm doing big wholesale orders, but none of my stores are ordering right now. And I'm also not doing any festivals. So it's really important when you only have, 2 or 1 items that you are able to keep track if you have them or not. So I do have a little key here. This was helpful for when I had the brick and mortar store because you can be in a Google Drive document several people at once. So my manager at the store could update inventory and using this key, and I would always know what we had in stock, both physically at my store and here in my basement where I screen print. So for now, I just track my basement inventory. Everything here that's green, these are discontinued items. And so I keep them in green so I know that I don't have to replace them when they run out. The yellow is an alert that I probably need more of this item. So if it's an item that sells pretty well and I only have 1 or 0, I put it in yellow. And another thing I do when I'm actually placing the order is I go down and I see what's yellow and I put it out here. So when I'm on the website ordering, I only have to look in this column to see what I need to order. For example, today I sold a medium otter sweatshirt. So I changed this from 2 to 1, and only having 1 medium in stock, I really need to have 2. That item sells pretty well. And so you can just see here, how many items I have. I've got all my women's sweatshirts here, all my unisex hoodies here, all my women's tees here, all my women's tanks, my men's stuff, all the way down to my kids' stuff. And just glancing at it, it's really easy to see, what items I'm not ordering more of because they're out of stock, or actually because they've been discontinued. Now, items that are out of stock, for example, like I went to my supplier to order them, but they don't make it anymore. Normally that item would be out here in red, but it becomes pink if I can't get it. Say it's something I need, but they don't make these shirts anymore. And that's an alert for me to swap it out with a different shirt that they still make. So that's what I've done here with this moose V-neck. Like I've got 1 left, but they don't make it anymore. These should actually be pink now instead of yellow because can't get them. But then I do put this note out here to switch to this one. And this is actually my narwhal v-neck here. Galapagos Galapagos blue. So now this item is also the same as this one, and that's why I have the same. Actually, all three of these items here are printed on the same blank now. Also, due to COVID, my suppliers are not able to stock as many items, so I'm kind of running into this more often and having to use the same shirts for multiple designs, whereas before I would only have one design per color of shirt. And the reason why I have this note here, it says Alpha, it means that I can only get this shirt from Alpha Broder. I do have two suppliers. I use S&S Activewear as well as Alpha. So if I go down here, you can see I do have some items that I can only get at S&S. And so I make sure to make a note of that. So when I'm filling them out, when I'm ordering, I know what to do. And also the reason why I've got blue ones here is when I'm going down my list of ordering, I just placed an order yesterday. I take everything that would be out here that's red, like the otter sweatshirt that we had up here. This, as soon as I put it in the cart and actually order it, I turn it to blue. And that way I can see that, you know, that one's checked off. It's been ordered. So when I place my next order, I'll just go down this one row and change everything that's out here from red to blue as I add it to my cart. So that's really helpful. And then, let's see, trying to remember all the stuff to tell you guys about my inventory sheet because it's pretty intense, you know, but it really works for me. Oh, and these items are blue here because it actually means that I had just ordered them. Like they're on their way. And so I move those blue once the box arrives or I know it's on its way, I move them into here and I keep them blue until I've actually screen printed them. So as soon as I actually print these moon wraps, and actually these are here, they arrived a couple days ago, I keep them blue and bold. So I know like if somebody orders this and I haven't had a chance to print it yet, I've got to like run downstairs and print it. But that's also just really, really helpful. So yeah, I mean that's my system for keeping track of multiple selling channels in one, you know, combined place. And if you guys have a program or a system that does that, I tried using QuickBooks. I tried using Square and Shopify. They do have systems, but again, being able to put in multiple sources has never really worked for me on those systems. So if you guys have something, please put it in the comments below. But this is just my tried and true method that I have used for 13 years now. And like I said, since it's Google, you know, my assistant, or when I had a store manager at the brick and mortar store, we can collaborate on it and always keep it up to date. So that's it on the computer for today. Thanks for listening. And yeah, like I said, comments or suggestions, please put them below.
I hope you enjoyed today's video on how I keep track of my t-shirt inventory. Don't forget to smash that like button. It helps me more than you know. And if you want to see more videos like these, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye! I also just wanted to share with you something I got yesterday to spruce up my desk. I think it's really important to have things on your desk that cheer you up and make you happy. I've got a couple photos of my sweetie and my friends, but here's the newest addition. Oh my gosh, aren't they cute? This one's a little triceratops with a little succulent in there. And then he's got a little buddy. And then of course my little triceratops figure I got from my nephew. I used to have a dinosaur themed camp at Burning Man, and we had a Triceratops art car. So I love dinosaurs and I wanted to show you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!